There's no denying that Fortnite is a worldwide phenomenon. What started out as a third-person tower defense shooter has become one of the biggest free-to-play games out there. Within its first year, Fortnite accrued over $1 billion. That's freaking nuts! Of course, once you achieve the same status as other massive successes like Minecraft and Call of Duty, haters will make their presence known. What we're about to say may not apply to everyone. We're simply here to help comprehend these intense feelings of hatred some gamers have toward Fortnite.
Fortnite is free to play and accessible across consoles, PCs, and iOS mobile devices.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. From a gameplay perspective, we can see why some people may not enjoy Fortnite. They may not like how matches go by quickly, or maybe the weapons feel too off from the mechanics and controls they're used to. Perhaps they're not one for the game's visual art style and would prefer something a little more realistic. If you're one of these people, these disagreements don't mean you necessarily hate it, it simply means Fortnite doesn't fit your personal taste. And that's okay. Part of what helps the gaming industry thrive is variety. Finding a game that you endorse will help other players with the same itch find what they're looking for. With PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Hi-Rez Studios' Realm Royale, each game has something unique to bring to the table, which means if you don't like Fortnite, the other two games may hold something for you to enjoy. While every fanbase will take shots at one another, we can't forget that personal preferences doesn't mean the game sucks. It's merely a disagreement. Then there's the other side of the coin, and it's a side we can understand. It's the side that moans every time someone utters the name Fortnite. It's the side that becomes so fatigued by the game because so many people won't shut up about it. It's the side that is constantly hearing about it from friends, family, parents, teachers, classmates, colleagues, and news anchors. So many news anchors. These people hear about Fortnite every night and day, and frankly, they're getting pretty irritated with it. And yes, we realize we cover Fortnite quite a bit here on MojoPlays, but it just goes to show that no one can escape its popularity.
I think there are games and things that children are always going to be addicted to. There are certain addictions. It's all about the parenting. It's about boundaries. It's about moderation. It's about being the parent.
For the people tired of hearing about Fortnite on a daily basis, we do apologize. However, when you have a game that's sweeping the entire globe, everyone's going to jump on the bandwagon. The reason you keep seeing news reports on every little thing involving Fortnite is because it's the game that keeps on trending. And we live in a world where trending means you're in business.
Players and some parents are worrying their kids are spending way too much time at the controls.
Media outlets are scrambling to be the first to break some news story about the game, the first to shell out a strategy guide for weekly challenges, and the first to talk about the newest patch, even if it's only for a few minor fixes. As for cable news stations, this is either a perfect opportunity to encourage parents to join their kids, or a scummy way to try and spin the story into something about the game being evil and kids getting addicted. We're sorry to say that there isn't much you can do to combat the problem of constantly hearing about Fortnite. But how many of us would deliberately cancel our cable and internet providers, scrap our phones, and quit video games altogether just to not hear about Fortnite ever again? I'm gonna guess nobody.
It's frustrating. It's become a frustration in my home. They're so consumed in this game.
Even if you went to the most ludicrous lengths possible, you'd still run into Fortnite. Whether you're hearing a bystander talking to their friend about it, or you see a kid at the grocery store playing it on their phone. If you're one of those people who absolutely despises Fortnite, there is only one way to combat it, and it's the easiest thing you can do. Show some love. Yes, it sounds cheesy, but it's the truth. Yes, it sounds cheesy, but it's the truth. Don't like Fortnite because of the controls or gameplay? Look for a game that's not getting so much attention and be an advocate for that. Tired of hearing conversations about Fortnite around your friends? Steer the conversation towards something else. Perhaps that other game that you think is better. Talk about what it is about that game that you like so much. As children, we're often told that hate is a strong word. We may not realize it early on in our lives, but it's the truth. There's a lot of exaggeration in this industry. And if something rubs us the wrong way, we quickly resort to, "I hate this game," and leave it at that. Rarely do we take the time to ask ourselves if the problem is actually from the game itself or if it's just conflicting with our personal preferences. What do I like or not like about this game? What do others seem to enjoy that I'm not enjoying? Once you start asking yourself those questions, it becomes easier to understand the game and its popularity. It's easy to hate a game like Fortnite. It's mainstream, it's the hot button topic for discussions, and it boasts one of the largest player bases we've seen in years. To hate it because of those attributes is the wrong way of going about it. To dislike it, explain why, and showcase what you like as an alternative game is much better. No matter which way you view the game, Fortnite isn't going away. Not for a long time. While developer Epic Games continues delivering the seemingly endless buffet that is Fortnite, the only thing that's going to change is how you approach the situation. And like the old saying goes, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.